Hi friends, welcome to Godly Play. I'm so glad you're here today. This is our Christ candle, and we light our Christ candle every time we're in the Godly Playroom. This is just a reminder that God is here with us in this space. I wonder, what is the biggest present that you've ever gotten? You can tell people in your family, or you can send us a message. I wonder, what is the biggest gift that you have ever gotten? Some presents are so big, we hardly notice they're there. In the beginning, there was. Well, in the beginning, there wasn't very much. Except perhaps a great big smile. Though there was no one there to see it. On the first day, God gave us the gift of light. And when I say light, I don't just mean the light here in our classroom or the light at home in your house. I mean all the light that all light comes from. And when God saw the darkness and the light, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the first day. On the second day, God gave us the gift of water. And when I say water, I don't just mean the water in your water glass, or the water in your bathtub, or in Lake Stevens, or in the Puget Sound. I mean all of the water that all water comes from. And this is the firmament. And when God saw all of the water, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the second day. On the third day, God gave us the gift of land and of all the green and growing things. And when God saw the land and the green and growing things, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God gave us the gift of time, a way to tell time. God gave us the gift of the sun, the light that rules the day, and of the moon and the stars, the lights that rule the night. And when God saw the gift of telling time, of the day and of the night, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fourth day. On the fifth day, God gave us the gift of all the creatures that fly, not just the birds, but all of the creatures that live in the sky, and all of the creatures that swim, not just the fish, but all of the creatures that live in the water. And when God saw the creatures that swim and the creatures that fly, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fifth day. On the sixth day, God gave us the gift of creatures on two legs, like you and me, and the creatures with many, many legs. And when God saw the creatures with two legs, like you and me, and all of the creatures of the earth with many, many legs, And God looked back at all the gifts of all the other days. God said, "It is very good." And that was the end of the sixth day. On the seventh day, God rested. And God gave us the gift of rest. There's nothing here on this card because you can imagine this place of rest to be wherever that is for you. It could be here at church. It could be at home. Maybe it's by the beach, listening to the waves. Some people remember this day with the sign of the cross. The Jewish people remember it with 2 candles. Many people remember this day in different ways. I wonder what you use to remember this day and what you could put here on this card. I wonder which of these days is your favorite. I wonder which of these days do you think is the most important? I wonder if we could take any of these days out and still have all the story we need. Thank you for coming to Godly Play today. Please send us pictures or messages or go for a walk with your family and wonder about the story of creation. Blessings.